It's strange. Most people think getting rich is hard, but that's not actually the hardest part. The hardest part is escaping being poor. Because poverty isn't just about money, it's a system, a loop, a trap that keeps pulling you back no matter how hard you try. And if you don't understand how it works, you can spend your entire life running and never move forward. Think about a rocket. When it tries to leave Earth, it needs something called escape velocity. If it reaches 99% of that speed, it doesn't get 99% of the way to space. It falls back down. Hard. That's exactly how poverty works. You work harder, you save a little, you try to climb out, and then suddenly, something hits you. Your car breaks down, rent increases, you get sick, and just like that, you fall all the way back, sometimes even lower than before, because now you're tired, now you're discouraged, now you have less energy to try again. This is the part nobody tells you. Working harder doesn't solve poverty, because poverty doesn't respond to linear effort, it responds to momentum. If your progress isn't strong enough to break the cycle, life resets you over and over again. Being poor is expensive, not emotionally, mathematically. You can't buy in bulk, you pay more. You can't afford quality, you replace things more often. You delay problems, they become bigger and more expensive. It's like buying cheap shoes every year instead of one good pair that lasts a decade. You don't save money, you lose more over time. And the worst part? It's not just financial, it affects your brain. When you're constantly stressed about money, your mental capacity drops. You stop thinking long-term, you only think about survival. And that's how the trap tightens. You don't start by investing, you don't start by chasing income, you start by building a buffer. $500, $1,000, money you don't touch. This isn't for spending, this is for breathing. Because once small problems stop becoming disasters, your brain finally slows down and you can think again. Now here's something deeper. People don't spend money just because they're careless. They spend money because they're tired. When life feels stressful, your brain looks for relief, and buying something gives you that, a quick hit of dopamine. For a moment, you feel in control, you feel successful, but it fades fast. And what stays? The cost, the debt, the pressure. So you do it again, and without realizing it, you're not spending, you're self-medicating. You need a reset, a temporary one. Cut everything unnecessary, no random shopping, no impulse spending, no lifestyle upgrades, just essentials. It will feel boring, but something powerful happens. Your brain rewires. You stop chasing quick pleasure and start enjoying progress. Saving becomes addictive, and that changes everything. Most people believe more work equals more money, but there's a limit. You only have 24 hours a day, which means your income has a ceiling, but your expenses, they don't. And then comes inflation. Prices go up, but your income lags behind. So even when you work more, you fall behind, slowly, quietly. You stop selling time, you start building value. Instead of doing one thing better, you combine skills. Maybe you know design, add marketing. Now you're more valuable. Maybe you work a normal job, learn sales. Now you earn more from the same effort. The goal isn't to work harder, it's to become harder to replace. Here's a harsh truth. Your environment matters more than you think. If everyone around you is stuck, they normalize being stuck. Not intentionally, but naturally. People copy behavior. Mindsets spread, and when you try to change, you might feel resistance. Not from the system, but from people around you. You don't need new friends immediately. You need new inputs. Books, podcasts, content. You start listening to people who think differently. Over time, your mindset shifts, and that shift changes your decisions. There are two types of people, those who pay interest and those who earn it. If you're in debt, time works against you. Every day costs you money.
But if you own assets, time works for you. Your money grows quietly, in the background. There are 3 stages. 1. Survival. Cut costs, eliminate high-interest debt. 2. Build. Start small, even $5 to $10 a day into assets. 3. Freedom. Your money starts covering your life. That's when everything changes. Escaping poverty isn't about luck. It's not even about intelligence. It's about understanding the system and playing it differently. Because once you break the loop, you don't just earn more money, you gain something better: control. And with control comes freedom.